Hi guys, and welcome back. So I owe a bit of an explanation. um, it's been months since I last uploaded, and I'm gonna be honest, I got a little tired of it. Every day I was just like, I want to play Animal Crossing, and I want to make progress on this island, and then I would have to think, well, I have to film what I'm working on for YouTube. I don't have to film it, you know what I mean? And I was just like, oh, I'll just do a build. It started off by me doing builds off camera, and then occasionally filming some builds, and then that just evolved into me doing the whole island. And yeah, I finished this island last night at the time of I'm recording this. I started school again. Great. If you're watching this on the Sunday it comes out, either it should be out on Sunday or it should be out on Monday. Regardless, happy Labor Day. So yeah. I finished this island a while ago. Last night. And I'm here to show it to you all. And in terms of this channel, I'm not saying I'm going to give up completely. I just might not post speed builds. I might do island tours again. I probably will still do those, what the next theme of the island is supposed to be. But as for that, I don't know yet. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do on this channel. I just know that I don't really enjoy filming speed builds as much as I used to. Which is why I stopped. It just became too tired that every time I made any progress, I had to stop everything and film it. And I don't exactly have a good setup, nor a comfortable one that makes filming all this comfortable for me, so. Thank you, car, in the distance. Anyways, enough about me explaining to you why I disappeared on y'all. It's time for me to tour this island. And before I do that, I would like to present the official Caprisun Dream Address. At the time of filming this, I haven't made the Dream Address. Because I'm planning to have my friends tour this island tonight, and then afterwards make a Dream Address and release it. So at the time you're watching this, the Dream Address will have been made, but at the time I'm filming it, it is not made yet. So take it as you will. So Caprisun is my rainbow tropical kidcore island. I was really excited to do this theme because I've always wanted to do tropical. I've always wanted to do kidcore. And when I was thinking about colors, I was thinking of rainbows and stars and sparkles and all that nice stuff. Caprisun is kind of like an island resort of sorts. At least that's what the original idea was. And it's supposed to be, you know, a place for you to let your inner child out. You know, we all have a lot of, some builds might bring some nostalgia, but we all have that inner child in us that like to still do things like collect squishmallows and play Animal Crossing. So yeah, let me show off the in-game map. So this is Caprisun. You have me, my character. You have Fuchsia, Octavian, Scoot, Toby, Filbert, Stitches, Bob, Rio, Peaches, and Audie. And if you couldn't tell, each character represents a color in the rainbow. And there's different sections on this island based off of certain colors. So for example, Rio is in the red section, Audie is in the orange section, Stitches Stitches is in the yellow section, Scoot is in the green section, Filbert is in blue, Bob is in purple, Fuchsia and Peaches are in pink. And then we have Octavian living in the beach but in the red section, and Toby living in the beach but in the green section. The beaches themselves don't coordinate to the sections, they're just beaches, but I wanted them to at least live near that section. This island took me almost 3 months because I started this in June and it's now September. Almost 3 months because I started it like June 20th or something like that. I started it like midway through June at least. And yeah, I'm really happy to show you guys, and hopefully if you would like to tag along with me or tour the island on your own, you can find the dream address in the description. So let's get started. So here is our airport. Oopsie. Here's our airport, and we have a flag made by yours truly. So I had a hand making a lot of codes on this island, either by hand or using the ACNH pattern tool maker. This one I made myself. I wanted something that represented the theme of tropical and rainbow, so it's a little hibiscus flower that has all the colors on it. And the little designs on the top and bottom, I was thinking of those designs that are used in a lot of the Happy Home Paradise items. So there's that. That flag's made by me. So here is the entrance. You get off the airport, and this is supposed to be like a welcoming / when you're waiting for your flight. So here, you know, you book your flight and stuff. And we have the Caprisun sign. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's little letter blocks to spell out Caprisun, and I love this idea so much. And of course, here's the waiting area where we have our benches. I like to, when I invite my friend, I sit here on the bench and wait for her, and then she comes and sits next to me. It's fun. And you have, of course, the snack machine, the drink machine to buy your time. And if you go up here, here is resident services, and there's Fuchsia and Peaches working out. So we're gonna start from the left, and up here is a nice little cute walkway that goes to the start of the lazy river. So this was a speed build I did on the channel, and my idea since the start was to have a lazy river that goes around the entire island, and I managed to do that. So this is, depending on what you want to think, the start or the end to the lazy river, but this was the first part I built of the lazy river. So it has like a pool section. You can take cute photos swimming in the pool. And if you want to, you can go down the entire lazy river. It has its own path you can follow. But yeah, that's the lazy river. Oh, we're gonna backtrack to it, but if you go here, this leads to the house, my player house. So my idea was for this to be like the hotel you stay at. It did not turn out that way, but I kind of like what I did with it stuff. So there's that. Anyway, so yes, walking past, you can see there's more of the lazy river. I've only ever been to a lazy river once in my life, and there was like, you went under a bridge at one point, because the bridge was obviously so that people who are just walking around the water park could get where they needed to go without blocking traffic, because you had to go around the whole river. So just imagine that the lazy river is a level below us, and you can just go under this bridge, right? So down here is Able Sisters. So Able Sisters is of course placed in the red section of the island, and that's where we are right now. We have a nice little cute sitting spot, and then you have access to the beaches. You have access to all the beaches on the island, and all the beaches are decorated for once. I don't think I'm going to show all the beaches, but I'm going to do my best. So you can go across this bridge, see this beautiful waterfall, and you'll be here. So if you go on this beach though, there is a little train that has the little children on it, and they go in and out of tunnels. And here is the dock where Captain stays, and you can enjoy a nice little coconut drink. And this is Octavian's house. Octavian just chills on the beach. I'm not going to show the houses in this one, especially because I can't show all of them at once because I would have to try and travel a bunch for when they're in their houses. But if you do want to know, you can visit them themselves in the DA, but if you do want to know what every villager's house looks like, it is on my Instagram in my highlights. I did post every single home remodel in my Instagram. But if you'd rather, you know, be surprised and tour, see who's home, and check out their houses, you can do that as well. So going up this way is a little seating area for little picnic tables. And that is to correspond with a restaurant we have in the red area. Now I wanted each colored area to have kind of its own building, like either a store or a restaurant. That's Rio's house. Rio is our red villager, you know, to go with the rainbow. And our building here is a McDonald's. I think this is one of the last speed builds I did before being gone for so long. So yes, this is the McDonald's. It might look a little different compared to the speed build, but there's a McDonald's, so you can sit with your friends. My friends aren't here yet, but when they come, I'm going to be sitting here taking cute pictures with them. I might post them on my Instagram, so follow me there. And from there, we go into the orange section. So we have this little cute tent area. And if we cross here, this is Audie's house. See, there she is. See, chilling in the orange area. And the orange area has two buildings. It has this little skate shop. Now there was supposed to be a half pipe in this area, because I wanted this area to be kind of sportsy in a way, but I had no room to build the half pipe. I think people do those half pipes using or quarter pipes, whatever they're called, using the inclines, the staircases, but I didn't have any room because I had to put two of them kind of almost touching, but I didn't have any room for that because I built everything else and I had no room left over, and I couldn't downsize anything else because if you cross this is the Taco Bell. I love how they came out. The little cactus is so cute to me. I wish there were more iconic orange places because I hate Taco Bell after working there. But this design code is just way too cute and perfect for the theme for me to not include. But also, across from the Taco Bell, on the beaches here, is a little tiki bar. Well, not really tiki bar, but you know, it's a little juice bar here on the rocks, right from the Taco Bell. So we're gonna go back in here. And this then leads us into the orange area, and this was one of my favorite areas I did. Oh, I need to get rid of this weed. That's not supposed to be there. Good thing I didn't make the DA yet. So here's the orange area, the yellow area. And my idea with this one, I wanted to be playful, because I think yellow is such a nice, cheery, bright color, and it's the first color I think of when I think of kidcore. So here we have a little arts and craft area with our little elephant balloon friend. Little arts and crafts. And if you go up here, oh, I need to get rid of this. You have the cardboard box fort. So you can come and relax up here. You can play, you know, I like to think of, you know, in the episode of SpongeBob where they're playing with their imagination. You do that up here in this little box castle. I love how this came out as well. Took up a lot of space simply for the castle items, but I really love how it came out. That goes to the beach. Like I said, I'm not going to show all the beaches. Ooh, and the building for this area is a Build-A-Bear. So, yes. I love Build-A-Bear. I have all the Animal Crossing Build-A-Bears. Just so you know, I have Pokemon ones too. I absolutely love Build-A-Bear. I just wish they weren't so expensive. But we have Build-A-Bear. And so we have this little design code, which is based off of like the little condos you can put your bears in when you buy them. I made this design myself. actually, as well. So, I found this adorable stuffing station code. Oh my god, isn't it just perfect for the theme, especially because Stitches is our resident little yellow villager. And so you have everything. Here's where, you pick your bears, and Build-A-Bear sometimes has other bears. You got rabbits, and you got that one red dinosaur they always have. Here's where you pick some clothing for them. Here's where you name them, of course. You have the displays up there, the stuffing station, and then you bring them home. Oh, and the little tub. So I don't know how many people actually utilize this, but in Build-A-Bear, at least the one in my mall still has it. There's like a little fake bathtub in it, and you pretend to give your bear a wash, and it like softens their fur. You have these little brushes, and you brush their fur, and it kind of has like the shower heads are instead like these little vents that blow air out of them, and you just brush your bear's fur, and it makes their fur softer. See, like Stitch is already cleaning up around here. He's off shift. That's what that tub's based off of. And then this path down here just leads you back to the orange area. It's right next to the skate shop. And of course you have the lazy river still running through the entire island. Oh, no. So, Stitch's house is up here. Very simple, very cute. And then we get into the pink area. I know some of y'all were expecting green, but green is instead in the bottom right corner of the island, and it goes upwards from there. So technically we're gonna go a little backwards here. So my vibe for the pink area is kind of, I wanted a little like music festival vibe. So if you come here, you can listen to the band performing. And if you go up here, you can get on stage. I really wanted some like music festival vibes here. I know I wanted to do a concert. That's part of why I got Fuchsia and Peaches, because they give me the most like pastel goth punk girl vibes. I shouldn't say not goth, but, pastel punk girls. And here's the secret beach. Not so secret. It's just a nice little relaxing spot away from everything, even though it's right next to the literal music festival. Yeah, so there's the bathrooms. Here's a little bakery, kind of just wedged in here because it's all I had room for. And this area also has two buildings, just like the orange area. We have a Baskin Robbins. I love Baskin Robbins. I've had this really good tres leches shake they had one time, and I've had this amazing mango nada from them. Oh, it was so good. I think about those two drinks so often. Sadly, they don't have them anymore, but they're so good. Love Baskin Robbins. Rude. That was so rude. But yes. The other area they have is a Dunkin' Donuts. Of course, you can't have a Dunkin' Donuts without Baskin Robbins. Well, some locations can, some can't. But yes, this is a Dunkin' Donuts as well, right next to the Baskin Robbins. So here's Fuchsia's house. There is Peach's house. And there's a little flower shop here. And here's just some more tents to the music festival. So you can relax here with the little gyroids. Or if you want something a little more private, there's a little spot back here where you can relax and listen to the band as well. So that's for the pink area. And there's Bob's house, because now we're getting into the purple area. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know what to do with the purple area because there's not a lot of purple items in the game. At least not that I can think of. And my first idea is here we have a little kind of like botanical garden. So yeah, this was mainly just to fill up so much space in there. They had so much room but no ideas, so this filled up all the space I needed to, and it looks cute. You have the Nova lights, you have the little butterflies flying around, and you have the statues out in the open. This cute little pergola path. And then here we get to the Chuck E. Cheese. Now, I've always associated the color Chuck E. Cheese, or I've always associated Chuck E. Cheese with the color purple. That's what my friend also thought of, because when I asked her what I should do for the purple area, she said Chuck E. Cheese. So that's what we went with. So this Chuck E. Cheese is fully operational. So you can come in, have a nice slab of pizza that you all believed was reused because some white man on the internet told you it was, even though they would be in jail if that was true. And you can rock out to the little animatronic band. I mean, I know gyroids aren't exactly robots, but they move like animatronics, okay? And especially the old androids were creepy, so I feel like that works with animatronic stuff. So, then we have this little arcade area. And of course the pizza oven where the pizzas are made and not reused. And on the sideline is just some more seating area. There's the beaches as well. It's just some more seating. Again, there's not a lot of purple items. I really tried my best with this purple area. But yes, that's that. And then we get to the blue area. So, blue area. Here is Filbert's house, our resident blue villager. And his little pool that has his own little slide that goes into the lazy river. And the building here is a little surf shop. You can buy all your swimming gear. So if you want to go into the lazy river or into the ocean, you can stop by. There's no exact path to get there. Here is where I put the Nook's Cranny. I know the Nook's Cranny can technically also be yellow in the yellow area, but I feel like the blue is so vibrant and catches your eye more than the yellow does, so I put it in the blue area. But next to the blue area is the Toys R Us. Of course. So we got the Toys R Us here. So of course, the ultimate spot to let your inner child out. Especially, you know, when it closed. So we have our toys around. We get little helicopters. I love this helicopter. I wish it stayed in the air. I think that would be really cool. But it comes down after a certain point, which is lame. And I'm not sure if you noticed, but you can actually go around the Nook's Cranny, the secret path back here, and you can climb on top of the roof. So here is the Nook's Cranny rooftop. I love these like rooftop builds so much. They're so cool, and hanging out on the roof is really cool. If you do so, be safe. Maybe don't be a child on top of the roof, and definitely do not be alone on top of the roof. But hanging on top of a rooftop is cool. And there's a nice little sandbox area. You can relax by the water. And this goes into the green area. It's the last area on the island. So in the green area, there's a little birthday party area. So if it's your birthday, we celebrate here in the green area. Have your friends over, open your gifts, blow out your candles. Cute little fun vibe. Down here is where the campsite is. So they have their own private shower. And these little water slides that go into the pool. Not pool. Into the ocean. And here is the tent campsite area. I had this here from the start, and I just decided to keep it here because I thought it would be perfect. Anyways, next up, you can cross this bridge, and there's a nice little cliff view there. And the next store here is the Crocs store. Who doesn't love some Crocs? Even though they are way too expensive now and way too mainstream. Like when I was a kid, no one gave a fuck about Crocs. In fact, people bullied me for wearing Crocs. But all of a sudden, everyone and their mother wants Crocs. Everyone buys the Crocs for themselves and their mother. No, all of a sudden, it's cool and trendy. And now if I wear it, I'm just following trends. Instead of, no, I wore Crocs before it was cool. And they're comfortable. Blech. The giblets are really cute, though. I will give them that. But yes, a little Croc store. Perfect for your wants and needs. And of course, we gotta have a carnival here. Who doesn't like carnivals unless you're like me and you're too big to fit in any of the rides? And then you just end up walking around in the heat all day. But isn't it fun? So this is where Scoot lives. I put him here because I had no other room. And down here, this is where the train that we saw earlier, this is where it stops and picks up new passengers. So you get your ticket and you hop on the train. There it goes. And it goes off into the tunnel and loops back around. Back down here, this is the museum. So I wanted the museum to be kind of like an aquarium. My idea here was like these were like touch tanks. I like touch tanks, they're really cool. They're basically just petting zoos but fish. They're really cool. I once touched the stingray, it was really awesome. So there's little touch tanks and there's little turtles around the museum, kind of like, you know, Blathers will give you a nice lesson about turtles. And here is Toby's house, and Toby, kind of like Blathers, will teach you about plants. Yeah, so he'll teach you about flowers and how to take care of them. Kind of like greenhouse vibes. So that's Toby's house. And with that, we loop back around. So this way is just where the blue area was. That just leads there. And this goes back to resident services. But we do have, of course, if you took the lazy river all the way around the island, here's where you'd get off. Nice little cute pool area, just like on the other side of the island. Wow, those waterfalls are loud. But yeah, nice cute little lazy river that goes by the point of rest. Comes back around. So if you want to just spend the day coasting on the lazy river instead of walking around the whole island, you can. And now we will show off the house. So like I said, I wanted this to be like the hotel. Hence why it's so grand and pretty. Especially at night with all these frozen items and the little floor light. But I kind of went with a different vibe. And the vibe was kind of like slumber party-ish. I don't know what I did with my house, okay? But let's go check it out. So here we are. So I wanted this area to feel like a courtyard, you know, but we're still not exactly inside the building. I knew once I saw those tube lights that hang from the ceiling, I wanted to do the same thing I did with the cube lights as the welcome sign and spell Caprisun. I'm just lucky that the word Caprisun is the exact length of the ceiling. Otherwise, fuchsia, rude. I'm giving a tour here. You can just barge in. This ain't about her. Let's act like she's not here. Okay? So, yes, I'm just lucky that the word Caprisun is the exact length of the whole ceiling. Otherwise, it would not have fit correctly. I blocked off the back room because fewer rooms to decorate is better for me. And it feels like a little courtyard. So, we're going to start with this room first. And this is our little bathroom. So, you know, you can come in here to use the bathroom, wash up, give the little gyroid a bath. Again, the idea is more slumber party. So everything just feels like you're sleeping over at your grandma's house on the weekend with your 3 friends that like you because you sat with them at lunch and talked about how much you hated the girls that bullied you and talked about boys all day. You know those vibes? That's what I wanted. So nice little cute, simple bathroom. Going for a yellow and green theme. Because, you know, it's still kidcore. So that's the bathroom. I swear, this girl Fuchsia. Yes, leave. Girl, you came into my house uninvited. If I wasn't forced to wave, I wouldn't. Anyways, so this area, or this room, is the kitchen. Nice little simple kitchen. You know, again, your grandma's kitchen. Where she has spice rack of things that you've never heard of and you can't eat because you either have a texture issue or you cannot handle your spices. I'm not going to say what you are. You know what you are. And of course you have, you know, your little cooking area where you help her make shit. And by help her make shit, I mean watch, because you will fuck it up. And you and your friends will sit and relax and eat the food that your grandma saved away in the stove to make you. Great. Nice little simple, cute, colorful, kidcore themed kitchen. And of course, like every houseboat, I have to have the dog. And we will find the dog. We will see the dog. Don't you worry. That's just where he eats. Isn't that such a lovely room? Anyways, when you're all tired and no one goes to sleep over to actually sleep, but you will go into an area where you will talk about all the girls that you hate. Because no one realistically talks about boys they like, unless, you know, all of you are gay. But you can do that while you watch movies about maybe Mean Girls, or maybe whatever hyperfixation your one friend is having that week or month. You can enjoy that here all together as a group. And when it's time for you to actually go to sleep because you stayed up until 5 a.m. on school night, you can all cast asleep on your bed. I think these are much cuter than just having like one bed in this sleeping bags. Obviously, it's not optimal for the average person to have whole beds in one room for their child and friends, unless it's, of course, 2 different children sitting in one room. So this more gives sibling vibes than sleepover, but, you know, it's a sleepover. You know, think about, like, when you sleep in a cabin for camping, which I don't think people do anymore. And, of course, you know, your computer to browse YouTube because of that one video that you want to show your friends, even though they've probably already seen it before. Great, right? And of course, we get the basement. Now you're probably wondering where the dog is, because I usually put the dog in my bedroom. Well, he's out in the deck. Of course this house has a deck. It's a beach house, duh, even though we're not on the beach. So here's the deck. So we have a nice little patio here. We have your little, you know, storage sheds, but you can sit and watch Selena, because that is Selena, and you cannot tell me otherwise on this TV. May she rest in peace. She was amazing. And there are the doggos. So here's a little shower. So, you know, like after you got all the water or you get a little covered in sand, you can just wash up before you head back inside. But you know, here's a little lounging area where you can just sit back, relax by the sounds of the ocean. And a grill, because, you know, what's a patio without a grill for? Where else are all the men in your life going to sit around and stand around for the whole 5 hours of your backyard party? Where else are they going to go but the grill? And of course, we have the doggy. So, if you don't know, I like to use this doggy because it looks like my doggy in real life. And we have this little black doggy here because recently we started introducing our dog to my brother's girlfriend's dog, and she has a little small black dog. So that's supposed to be the two of them playing around in the sand, you know, having good times. Just the two of them. At least Rocky has a good time. He tends to annoy her a lot when she comes over. Anyways, yes, that is the deck of the beach house. And with that, that's not only the house, but that's the island. I'm tired. I've been working on this island for way too long, and I want to do the next island so badly because I'm really excited for the theme of it. I don't think I'm gonna do one of those videos where I go through introducing the theme at the start of resetting. So I'm gonna put it here now. If you don't find out here, you'll probably find it out on my Instagram or my Twitter. But my next island is going to be Barbie themed. I've been wanting to do that since the Barbie movie, since June, because this island was started in June, and then I immediately wanted to do Barbie. But I was already doing so much work on this island that it would have been a waste to start over. So I know it's like the Barbie movie came out like 2 months ago at this point. It's September, it came out in July, but I don't care. It is still iconic and it is still relevant, and I want to make a Barbie movie themed island so badly. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. I know it has a different vibe to it, and that's because I'm less focused on like censoring myself, really. Less focused on like trying to make clean, clear, eligible sentences. And I'm not just touring the island to get this over with. I'm touring this island because I want to move on to the next island. I'm making this video because what else is there really left to do on this island but make the tour video and leave all the people who did watch my island speed build videos in the dark for so long and not show a final island tour video and then just disappear and then reappear on social media with a whole new island. So, you know, I at least had to make this video at least for an update. But I might as well have shown you all the complete island in the meantime. Because mainly the focus of this video was the update more than the island tour for me specifically. Especially because I'm going to have to do this whole island tour again for my friends. But we'll cross that boat when we get there. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I won't waste any more of your time. If you want to see any more islands, follow me on my social media. There will be linked down below. Otherwise, in terms of this channel, I don't know. But if you choose to stay, I greatly appreciate it. And if not, that's completely fine. Anyways, have a wonderful rest of your day or night. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.